Welcome to Elevate Springfield, where we will dive into strategies and stories that help you rise to your full potential. Each episode, we'll talk about how you can take intentional steps to elevate your life and your business while making a meaningful impact on those around you. Along the way, we're going to bring in the change makers from our community that are already elevating. We'll bring the actionable strategies, you bring the discipline and follow through, and together we can elevate Springfield.
All right, let's go, Springfield. Time to 10x your life, your business, all of it. Time to crush those goals. Time to get after it. Let's go. You are listening to the Elevate Springfield podcast. Robert Ferriell here, certified 10X coach, speaker, and mentor, here to bring you actionable strategies. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together we're going to elevate Springfield. We're coming to you again from beautiful downtown Springfield in the Big Dog Construction Studio. Hey, we've got so much going on in Springfield right now. Make sure you are participating. Get out there, network with folks, be a part of the community, support local businesses, support local nonprofits, and let's go. We can all grow together. So, hey, another great episode for you today. We're going to get right to our guest after the break. Hey, Springfield, when it comes to reliable, high-quality roofing, you don't want to leave things to chance. That's why you should reach out to Acosta Angeli Roofing, your local roofing expert, serving Springfield and surrounding communities. From quick, dependable repairs to full replacement, from residential to commercial, they are your trusted pros. Call them today at 217-993-2748 or visit their website to book your free quote and inspection. Don't wait. A little leak now could lead to major damage later. Trust the local experts, protect your home, and get peace of mind with Acosta Angeli Roofing. All right, and we are back. Joining me in the studio today, you've heard her name a few times. I know when Jeff Dillman's in, we've mentioned Audrey a few times. Well, now you actually get to meet Audrey. This is Audrey Kondelis. How are you doing today, Audrey?
I am fantastic. I'm blessed to be here, and I'm staying warm, so thank you.
Yeah, cold and windy out there today.
Very cold and windy.
Appreciate you making the trip down. Audrey's from Pole Barn Chic. You've heard us talking about her venue a number of times. We've had a lot of great events there this year. We appreciate all her support in that area, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about how it came to be and learning more about you, Audrey. So it's going to be fun.
Okay, here we go.
Well, why don't we start with that? Before we get into the business stuff, let's just learn a little bit about you. Tell us about your background.
Oh, born and raised in Rochester and lived on a small little farm out there. And so that was how I kind of knew I just wanted to stick to those country roots. But my husband was the big Cook County prosecutor. So he's the one that brought the chic and I brought the pole barn, and together we made Pole Barn Chic, but I was born and raised here in Rochester, and then we have our family, and that's about it. I was married, and I think when I hit 40, I just decided I wanted to do something more with my life.
Yeah.
Because I had gotten married like as a teenager and became a teenage mother. So it's all I've done is raise children. And I finally just woke up one day with like this epiphany, like, I got to do something else. I have to do this. And it started out as an event planning business, like parties and parties, birthday parties, engagements, bridal showers, baby showers, things like that, children's birthday parties. And then it just developed into weddings.
The farm you grew up on, you said it was a small farm, but you have animals and stuff, or what was it?
Yes. Well, we were surrounded by corner beans every other year, they're swap. And then we had lots of animals. We had just pigs, geese, turkeys, chickens. We had a bull. I remember that. Horses, lots of different animals, but not cattle and not, it was more of like, it wasn't a farm for animals. The money and stuff came from the crops. Sure. It was just that we had a lot of land so that we got the animals to go with it for fun. Yeah.
Did you have a pole barn?
Yes, I did. Yes, we did. And I just remember that when I was designing the Pole Barn Chic venue, I would often think about that pole barn. And as a kid, everything just seems so much bigger and grander and huge. And you know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure that the thing that I was designing was that. very, very big. So it would look big for adults too,
Yeah.
not just little kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So before you started the Pole Barn Chic, the actual event space, say you were doing parties and event planning, how long did that go on before you did the venue?
Only like a year or so.
Oh, okay. So pretty short then.
Yes. However, I've always been involved in weddings. I got involved with those and in the event industry when I was 14. And then I just, I never made it my full-time career until I was 40. Yeah.
Did you just do a wedding in Disney or something?
Yeah, I do Disney weddings.
Yeah, those are awesome. Yeah, my
you.
family's a Disney family.
So are we.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we've been a number of times over the years. That's, for Disney people, it's kind of the home away from home type of
Yes,
type of thing.
100%.
Disney people know that.
Yep.
So when I saw that you did that is awesome. So how did you get into that type of stuff?
The first time there was an internship and I applied for it and I got accepted. And then after that, I never had to go through that avenue again. They just contacted me directly. Yeah. So I've been actually asked to work for them full time. That was something that's very tempting to me.
Oh, I bet.
It would be a huge life change and we wouldn't be able to be here anymore.
Sure.
Unless I just went back and forth. But if it was for full time, then I just couldn't do that. So I don't know.
Have somebody run the business here for you or something.
Yes,
I don't know.
yes.
Yeah, you can still keep it and go.
I love it because they don't mess around.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that knows Disney knows they are what you strive to be as far as guest relations and customer service and things like that. And they don't half anything. They do it fully. They max out. And that's what makes it so magical. So that's very, very, very much, that's how I feel as well with any of the events that happen at Pole Barn.
No doubt about it. No, that Disney, the magic there, it's just that immersive experience. They attend to every little detail to make you feel like you are in that.
Yes.
So when it comes to you working for them for the weddings, what's the process like? You just get a call one day or get an email one day, say, hey, this wedding is yours. And then what do you do?
Well, no, I get the phone call that says, we need you. Okay, when? In 3 days. Okay, I'll be right there. I've gotten that. I've gotten planned out further in advance, 3 weeks, 3 months, whatever. But then I go down and then I'm just doing exactly what I do at Pole Barn, but doing it in Orlando. We've got to worry about the bride, the team, taking them breakfast while they're getting hair and makeup done, steaming their dresses or tuxes. Every single time so far, get pulled and I have to go to the guys area and I have to help them with tuxes and iron their tuxes and help with their ties and their cufflinks. It's amazing to me how many men don't know how to put on cufflinks or have never actually had a French cuff,
Yeah, they look at it like, what is this thing?
Yes.
You got to fold this. What do you do? Yeah,
They have no clue. So that's always funny. But it's a wonderful experience and I love it. And I love have been offered that full-time position. It's so tempting.
I bet it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Are all the weddings, they're all on resorts, right? On property there at the resorts, or is that where they're typically at, or where are they?
They can be at the Grand Floridian,
Mm-hmm.
Magic Kingdom, Epcot. They can be anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And so just depends on what type of wedding you're having or what type of couple we're getting. But they're very, very strict with Magic Kingdom weddings. They don't play with those.
Oh, I bet that's what I was going to follow up on. The Magic Kingdom ones, I would imagine they are very, very strict.
Very strict. We're not even allowed to watch it. We have to hide. We cannot be anywhere in sight. And they have to choose their wedding time. It's usually between midnight and 5 a.m. Usually a 1 or 2 a.m. wedding is when it will happen. Any staff has to go hide behind Tony's Italian restaurant on Main Street. Yeah, there's like an extra little street back there.
There is, yeah.
Nobody can be seen, period. No staff can be seen at all. Only the Disney. Usually the only person that you will see outside of the guests and the couple is when they come in Cinderella's castle and you have your coachman. And that is the only person that you even see. But then he has to skedaddle.
Right.
Yeah.
That's got to be so cool though.
It is.
To be
It's
a part
amazing.
of all that.
Yeah, and then you see the fireworks go off and you're like, got through the ceremony, now we got to go to a reception.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Where do the receptions normally take place?
Where just Grand Floridian, they have an area in there where they do a lot of them, but they can take place in a restaurant on site in Epcot. But it just depends. on where you're having your ceremony. If you want, they'll always have a spot close where you can do a reception. There's a lot of pre-receptions. That's what they call them in Disney. We're not allowed to call them cocktail hours.
Okay. Pre-receptions.
Yep, pre-receptions take place right there on the streets, which is really fun if you're getting it. If you're going to have the wedding, it can either be the pre-reception or it can be a not the rehearsal, but just a pre-party. And that can happen while the guests are walking around, but they rope it off.
Gotcha.
And so, yeah. And I was there once before I was doing this. And I saw that and I just thought that would be my dream is to be able to work a wedding at Disney. I would never be able to do that. How would I ever get that opportunity?
Sure.
And now I'm just tally marking them.
Yeah, because I was wondering about that. I saw it on your post on social. It's like going to Disney for a wedding. I'm like, man, that is pretty cool. So were you big Disney family before you started doing the weddings then, or did the Disney wedding turn you into a Disney family?
We were a Disney family for about a year.
Yeah.
Before the weddings. You couldn't pay me enough to go to Disney before that.
Sure.
What happened, I don't know if you know, but those like the Lightning Lane and the DAS pass kind of stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Once I discovered how to work the Lightning Lane, we went like once a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I get it.
For that, I was like, you couldn't pay me enough money. I will never go back. It was hell. It was maddening. It was just terrifying for me. I couldn't do it. And then I figured out how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy.
No,
it's
no
a breeze.
doubt about it. Yeah.
No pressure, no problems, nothing but fun.
Yeah, you know what you're doing. You can get around there in a hurry. I mean, we did when we first started going. They still had Fast Pass before Lightning and everything, and we knew how to optimize that to the best of our ability. So we'd spend a day there, and we'd get everything we wanted done because you knew exactly how to do it. We'd even be able to take a break midday if we want to because we know how to do everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and once we had all that down, we did the membership and we were down there, a handful of times during the year. It was awesome.
Yes.
So.
And while they're still little, keep them there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they grow up to be their own Disney family, that would be amazing. You take grandchildren down there and things like that. But while they're little, just do it. We've been offered to go to Universal no, thank you. Just not there yet, but thank you.
No, I think both my girls will end up have Disney families of their own.
Yes.
Because we've been there so many times and they love it and everything. So I think they'll continue the tradition. And one of these years, way down the line, they'll take me down there. I'll be the old guy they take with their family in the wheelchair. Yeah, whatever. So it'll be good. It'll be fun. Yeah, no, that's awesome. So how long has Pole Barn Chic been around now?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you were thinking, you talked a little bit about this, but when you were thinking about your ideal event venue, what was your thought process on creating what you have created there?
Well, I wanted to take what I have learned. I'm a world traveler. I've gone just a lot of places, a lot of places. And everywhere I go, I just take a little piece of something, but I always try to make it more and more grand. And that's what I wanted. Because I knew we didn't have anything in Springfield like this. You see them in bigger places, and I love that. I love it. I've been compared to Las Vegas, Miami, Houston, LA, and New York.
Good place to be compared to.
Yes,
right?
For me, yeah.
In that space, absolutely.
100%. Yep. And we let people know if you're looking for the country rustic scene, it's not us. You'll be disappointed.
Right.
Don't do it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. But I always thought about that. I just wanted it big, huge high ceilings. Oh, and another thing that I truly took when I was building the barn and envisioning it, I wanted it a lot like New Orleans. That was my big thing. I love New Orleans, and it's odd. I don't drink. I don't party.
Right.
I'm kind of a loser, but that's okay.
Just like the vibe down there?
Yeah. Because everybody gets along. Everybody likes each other. Nobody's better than anybody else. Everybody's welcome. It makes no difference what walk of life you are from. Everybody's the same down there. And that hits me hard. I love that. I love it. And I made sure that we built the giant balcony across the back specifically.
So cool.
Thank you. Yeah. I did that specifically so that people could throw their Mardi Gras beads off.
Okay.
Yep. The wedding couples go up there and they're throwing things off. They're throwing the light up foam sticks and things like that. Sometimes that's where the DJ is up there while everybody's dancing on the dance floor underneath them. But New Orleans was 100% in mind when I made that venue.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
So when you first started, how have things changed from like day one to now? What have been some additions? Have some pivots? Anything like that?
Truth?
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a wedding venue.
Okay.
But here's why. Weddings are hard. And just because they're repetitious for me doesn't make them not hard. They're still hard. And it involves so much stress and so much care that the people, that your clients are perfect, that they are having the perfect time. It's different than just a spot where you're hanging out to have a good time.
Yeah.
There are no expectations except we're going to have a great time tonight.
Mhm.
Weddings are completely different and everything falls on my shoulders.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have it to be a place where people could have in Springfield to hang out and do events and things like that. And I only wanted to do maybe one wedding a month. And boy, that's just not happening anymore.
Sure.
It completely has turned around since we started. And now we're getting 2, 3, sometimes 4 contracts a day.
Oh,
Yep.
That's awesome. Though.
Yeah.
That's some tremendous growth.
Thank you. Yes,
Very cool.
yes. Because we were going to be ready to shut the doors and say, nobody likes us.
Sure.
And then I don't know, just like a spark hit and woof, we took off.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys do great work. And when you do great work like that and you have a great venue, that word starts spreading around and
Thank
people
you.
come flocking. So
Yes, thank you.
now, one cool thing, did you always have the garage area built out like that at the beginning, or was that a later addition?
No, so I just bought that property a few years ago. And when we got it, the only thing that was there was the house and the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's 2 garages. One of them
Right.
was just like there, though. I don't know. And I knew instantly that that's what we were going to want to do with it. So upon purchasing the house, I think it only took us about 3 months to truly renovate it and do what we wanted in there because I just have these visions and I don't think about, I just full steam ahead. Like I know what we're doing. And so I think it only took about 3 months. And that was also, the garage was done within that time as well, knowing what we were going to do with that.
And what all is it utilized for?
Oh gosh. Well, children's parties can be in there, but it's the groom's garage. So that's where the guys hang out. And we've got 2 85-inch TVs instead of 4 like we have in the barn.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bar in the garage. It's just a smaller version of the one that we have inside the barn, and another jungle wall. And there's games. There's free games all over the walls that you can play. There's a free claw machine in there. And this is where the guys get ready. Then later, once the reception starts, if you're having children at your wedding, you can turn that into a children's area. So I've got special smaller tables out there, coloring books, puzzles, things like that to entertain kids.
Taking care of everybody.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Well, you have to worry about that. And people have kids and they want to bring them to a wedding, and we have a pond. And so we have to be diligent knowing that we're doing our job and that these kids are safe. Because a lot of parents, what I learned before weddings, before Pole Barn Chic, I learned just in general that all parents, when you're at a big group and everybody's having a great time, everybody just kind of assumes that somebody else is watching the kids, or we'll see it if the kids go off, we'll notice. But people just don't. So I kind of have a spot where they can go. Yeah, and just hang out and leave the kids alone or leave the parents alone, and let them have fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. So that for the wedding side, that's the groom's area. Where do the bride and her group go?
The house is vacant and they get the entire house to themselves. And what we've seen, so many people, about 80%, maybe 90% now. Truthfully, I can't remember anybody who has not done a first look. A few people say, oh, we're not going to do it, but I think they've all wound up doing it.
Mm.
And that makes everything easier because that's where the guys are getting ready in there and the women are getting ready in here. And then they have that first look, which causes then for everybody just to wind up being in the house by the end, or before the ceremony actually starts, which is fantastic. It makes things easier anyway. And all those pictures get done right there on the property. So nobody's having to leave to go run down to Washington Park or something for some good spots for pics. Yeah. Or Lincoln Memorial Garden or something. And so the guys get ready there, the girls get ready there, and then they all wind up being in the house anyhow.
It's a great spot. You have everything. I mean, I would imagine that's why so many people love it, is because you have everything right there. Like you said, great spots for pictures. They have their getting ready areas. They've got their hanging out areas. They've got all these cool places that they could be. So
yeah, and I made sure that was a really, really, really big thing for me, was that I wanted to make sure that all the areas that they have are picture ready, but picture worthy as well. And so that's a big difference between having a beautiful shot or having a good shot. And when everything about that shot is spot on, it's beautiful, it's perfect, it's artwork, rather than just having, 2 people embracing, but the room's cluttered or dirty, or you have wires hanging out of the ceiling, kind of things like that. And so it was really, really important to me that anybody that is in there, they're proud of where they're at and that they're proud of the venue that they have. And it's like classic. It's timeless. Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Things, but the disco ball, that might be a fad, but that might be a forever.
It's pretty fun though. I think that might, I mean, that's become classic.
Especially right in the middle of all the chandeliers.
Right.
Because we had a chandelier there and I said, take it down. We're putting up a disco ball.
That's so cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So in terms of percentage wise, you've got that beautiful outdoor area. Your indoor area is beautiful as well. Do most folks like the outdoor wedding or the indoor?
We've only had, I think, 2 or 3 people want to do it inside. Everybody wants to get ready and then have the outdoor ceremony and then have the reception in the barn.
Yeah, it's perfect setup too, because you got your outdoor right outside the house, and then the next a few steps away is the barn.
Yeah, just follow the sidewalk. We made it. It's I think it's 40 by 100 feet long, that concrete outdoor ceremony pad, and then we just put the cafe lights strung all the way down the whole length of it. So it makes for some beautiful pictures, especially at night. Oh my goodness! And so we see a lot of people out there taking selfies, or we see them in the bathroom taking selfies.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've never been in the bathroom. Well, I've been in the pole barn bathroom, not in the house bathroom, if that's the one you meant. The pole.
No, yeah, the pole barn.
Okay, yeah.
I get people on Facebook, like they pop up suggestions, people you may know. And I'm like, I don't know any of these people. And then it happens weekly. I'm like, wait a minute, that's my bathroom. They changed their profile picture to my bathroom. I'm like, okay.
People love your bathroom.
They do.
I mean, we had the homeschool dance there not too long ago, and all the girls were in there.
Oh yeah.
Let's get the selfies in the bathroom. It's
yes.
Shows you made a nice bathroom.
Yeah, we've even had photographers go in there with the bridal parties and that the brides wanted them. Like, come on, let's go, everybody get in here. I'm like, okay.
That shows you've elevated the space, no doubt about that. No doubt about it. So. You've had a lot of success growing over the years. You say you're doing 3 or 4 contracts a day. A lot. What do you attribute some of that growth to? Have you done a lot of marketing strategies or anything like that, or you just feel like you're impacting folks and they just keep coming?
The wedding wire and the knot.
Yeah,
I have done every single last possible marketing strategy that you can think of, and this finally is what gave me that boost and pushed us out there. I don't know that I'll do it forever, because you just need to get the ball rolling.
Sure. Do you feel like that's been a big driver lately?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't believe what's happening. I mean, this massive turnaround. Yeah. We're almost, I'm not gonna say almost booked up for 2026, but our availability is maybe at 30% now.
Oh, really? For all of next year?
Yeah.
Wow.
And 2027 is starting to get booked up as well.
That's crazy. I mean, that's just awesome.
We did have a person that wanted to change her date to 2028, and we told him no. Like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, a little too far out.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But 2026 is almost gone. What's still left is like the beginning of 2026. We've had some people that want to come in and just get married like immediately. Like, no, can we get married like next month?
Right.
All right,
whatever you have available. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah.
Yep. Some people, they want to get married based on their date. They're very, very, very date conscious number people, like, no, it has to be on an even number or something. And then there's other people that they don't care about their date. They just want that specific venue or that specific location. We're going to go on a destination wedding. And that's the other thing. I've done those for a really long time too. But it made me realize not all destination weddings are beaches.
Right.
Because I've had 3 couples from Florida come up to get married at Pole Barn Chic.
Really?
Yeah, because they wanted to get married next to corn.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess when you live next to a beach, the corn might be more exotic.
I guess so. I guess, but for real, 3 Florida couples have gotten married there.
Huh.
And I'm just like, this
Wouldn't have thought that.
bizarre.
Yeah. I would not have thought that at all.
Yeah, no, we had a couple last week, I think, from Texas. They signed the contract. They're coming up to get married there. I think somebody from Indiana. And we just signed a doctor from Philadelphia, who's coming. She's an emergency room doctor, and she's getting married over here because her fiance is also from this area.
Oh, okay.
But they live out there, and they had to make a decision. Do we want all of our family to come out to Philly to get married in one of the venues here? Or do we want to get married in Illinois and have my family from Philly go out there? They checked venues and liked mine. So they said they picked Illinois.
Love it.
Yeah. I mean, like, literally, that just thrills me to know that I'm bringing people from out of state to our town for what I can offer them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's huge.
That.
And that just grows here too. The more people that are coming here, because those folks they're gonna go out to eat and they're gonna do other things. They're gonna be staying in hotels and all that. So you are bringing economic development here. You are pulling that in here. So that's
I'm
really
trying.
cool. So
I love this town.
Yeah, well, we do. That's what we're trying to do on the podcast here too. We love the town and we want to continue to elevate it and see what we can do to grow it.
Listen, as much as I have traveled, I can tell you this is a great, great town. You got family, you're safe.
Mhm.
You know, it's not bad. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a very good town.
For all your destination weddings, do you have a favorite where you're like, oh man, that was just awesome?
Maybe Palm Springs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that was really good. Now, only because it was really neat going out there and doing the wedding out there. I did it on a golf course, and we had the reception in Bob Hope's ballroom.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And it was pretty neat. But while I was out there, I got to go see those dinosaurs from Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure.
There you go. Heck yeah.
Yes. And I thought that was the coolest thing
Yeah.
ever. And so we're big movie buffs. And I don't know have you ever been inside the house at Pole Barn?
No, I've never been in the house at Pole Barn.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't even been in the garage. I have only been in the Pole Barn, actually.
Okay, so it's its own vibe. And one of the things about it is when you very first walk through the door, the back door to go into Pole Barn, there is a rug there, and it says, as bougie as it is out there, the rug says, first you have to do the truffle shuffle. And then when you walk in, you've walked into the 80s again.
Huh?
It's 80s movies, sports, wrestling. There's some modern things too. But like upstairs, we have the couch with the Roseanne blanket on it. Walls are filled with Mama's Family and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and I'm just anything 80s, 90s that you can think of.
Yep.
E.T., Goodfellas, all of our posters, Batman, But it's remarkable. One of our lamps is the giant lamp from A Christmas Story, the leg lamp.
Yeah.
But I painted the bottom of the shoe red to make it look like a red bottom, you know? And which a lot of the women love that.
Yeah.
But then there's a specific guy's room, like the dude's room, and it's got army men like hanging off of the wall, ascending from a rope, trying to, and then I don't know what's in there. Johnny number 5 and stuff from Ghostbusters, and you just have to see it.
I had no idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
You will.
That's awesome.
It's truly, once you go in there, every single room is a different theme so that you can get all sorts of different photos taken. Because it's the whole house that you get access to. And it's nice outside. If you want that country and the rustic stuff, there's outside. As a matter of fact, I think we have 6 wine barrels or something on the patio.
Mhm.
But other than that, then it's done. Any of the venues that you go into are very modern, very updated. But it's a place you can just go in and be happy. That's the weird thing. You walk in and you just get happy. And that's wonderful. For me, that's wonderful.
I love it. No, I'm an 80s kid, so I would love going in there and checking that out.
I want you to
awesome.
go in there. I do. Next time you're there, I want you to go in. And as soon as you go in, there's a curio cabinet that was kind of built into the wall.
Mhm.
And I filled it with like my old like Bozo doll and my old charm necklace from the 80s and some wire hangers from Mommy Dearest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got my Garbage Pail Kid collection in there. Yes, and there's
awesome.
Inspector Gadget and all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like everything. Just, you definitely have to come
I'm
in
looking
there.
forward to that. That's going to be fun.
And of course, there's lots of wrestling stuff still in there.
Yeah. I see all the wrestling stuff at Pole Barn and everything. Yeah, so.
Yeah, and there's still lots of wrestling stuff in there. There's
the
a whole
house, too?
wall.
Okay.
Yeah, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to make it's not just pretty for the pictures and pretty for the girls. I wanted to make a spot where the guys can hang out too. And it's fantastic. I don't really know a lot of guy stuff, but I know wrestling and I know it very well.
Yeah.
And I know that every single time I do a tour or any wedding we have, we wind up having groups of guys walking around wooing like Ric Flair or pretending to be Macho Man Randy
With the
Savage.
clap. Yeah.
Yes. And it makes them laugh. It makes them happy.
Mhm.
That's what it's about right there.
Love it.
Just bringing that joy. Mm-hmm.
Well, that was going to be my next question, but you already touched on it a little bit, is how do you, for all companies out there, I mean, what you guys do is so client driven. It's so taking care of your customer.
Yes.
Any advice you can give other companies out there to have that exceptional customer service or that client experience?
Well, that's my job is I'm 100% on guests experience. Especially with the wedding coordination. Yes, I run the weddings and I tell them, okay, go. Now you stop. Get to the line. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, go.
Right.
1, 2. Okay. I do that. Yes. But my main goal, my main focus are the guests. We've got our bartenders and we've got Angie and we've got everybody knows their role. Mine are guests. And I want to make sure that every single one of those guests that you have at your wedding, whether it's 1 or 200, every one of them have been spoken to, touched as far as not physically touched, but like this place, I'm not going to forget it. You know, we don't want to be a wedding that they went to one time. Yeah, I remember their wedding. No, it's, oh my gosh, yes, I remember that wedding for sure. Like that, I'll never forget that one.
Right.
It is very important to me. And oddly enough, that is also one of the 5 leadership classes that Disney teaches is exceptional guest experience. And I waitressed for 17 years and I loved it from 15 to 32. I don't have to. I would go back to it just for fun. Every single weekend when we have events, I feel like I'm going back to it because I walk around. I ask the guests, what do you want to drink? Let me get you another drink. Don't go stand in line. Just tell me. I'll bring it to you. You know what I mean? And they love that. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? I think that making sure that they're seen, they're heard, they're respected, and every single event we have, every event, I get the guy, not so much the women, but I get the person, we'll say, who looks and they'll say, you know what you should have done?
Sure.
No, you tell me. What should I have done? What should I have done? Well, this is what you should have done. Or, you know, you should really do this or that, you know, and thank you. But you just smile.
Yeah.
And say, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then they really
Appreciate the
feel like
input.
they gave me some great idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Was a problem. We'd already tried it or something.
Right,
You know what I
of
mean?
course.
But I just listen and smile and appreciate it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, anything you're looking at toward the future for Pole Barn? Any big plans moving forward?
We're starting to fill up with so many weddings that the events, the community events, or the smaller personal events like bridal showers, baby showers, things like there's not going to be a lot of room for them anymore. And I feel kind of bad about that, actually, to be honest. And I don't know if I should reserve one weekend a month or something, but
I mean, you have to do what's best for your business. So,
which would be weddings and just to continue on with the weddings. But I do feel bad because people really do want it. I'm just like, we're actually starting to fill up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, there's during the week times.
Yes.
You know, there's stuff like that. So I just might not be able to do the weekend option like they wanted to. So that's what it is.
Absolutely. We're having, I walked over this with my manager maybe a couple hours ago today. We're having college parties in there, fraternity parties. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and then we've already had 2 or 3 different sorority parties in there.
Really?
Yep. And we've got one coming up, a fraternity party. It's a 2-day party too. So I don't know what they're doing in there
they're
for
really
2
getting
days.
after it for 2 days.
I'm like, all right. But yeah, there's that. I would love to do. It's kind of weird, but I'd like to do a telethon in there. I know that sounds really bizarre.
Come on, no, go for it.
Who does telethons now anyway? Except, I mean, I've heard them on the radio stations.
The radio
and
station
stuff, yes,
still does them.
But I grew up being I don't even want to say it. It's embarrassing. I grew up being obsessed. Every single year, I stayed up all night long watching the Jerry Lewis telethon, MDA one.
Yeah.
Yes. And I would love to have a telethon.
Come on, let's do it. I'll help. I'll go answer some phones.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. I don't even think that they have enough phone jacks anymore. You know what I mean? To line up all the phones. They have cell phones.
Yeah,
right?
well, everybody have their cell phone. Just go for it.
A modernized telethon.
No, whenever you want to do that, you let me know. We'll bring all the local first folks over there, and we'll just get everybody in there and get going on it. So, that'll be awesome.
Sounds fun to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we've talked a lot of business stuff already. Let's flip over to the personal side. What are some ways you elevate your life personally?
All I do is work.
No, I'm the same way. I get that. Yeah. It's all kind of blended together, right?
Yes. And I work and now I homeschool my daughter, one of them. And so she kind of follows me around everywhere, elevating my life.
I mean, you like traveling. So, I mean, is that kind of, that opens up, broadens your horizons. That opens up ideas, right?
Oh, yes. Because I travel. So I started off as a destination wedding planner, but I'm also an event planner. So when I travel, I do things like I went to Hollywood for Lisa Vanderpump.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you know who she is.
I know who she is, yeah.
So I've done a couple things for her. And they're trying to get me to come back again. I think it's December 10th or 11th for another event that she's having down there. She just had one 2 weeks ago. Member and follower of David Tutera. who specializes in celebrity weddings. And I've worked with him and for him for a while. Place I go, though, I'm going for work. It's not very often that I go somewhere just for my pleasure, for fun,
Right.
for vacation. New York, I was out there for it. Miami is where I started going the most in the beginning.
Oh, yeah?
I just continued to get asked to go back out there over and over and over. And I'm okay. So I did. And I got to go, I did an event on something called Fisherman's Island, I think it's called.
Okay.
And it's the only thing I know about it is it had the richest zip code in the United States. And there's only maybe like 30 homes. They're all mansions. Like J-Lo has it.
Right,
And like,
right.
yeah, like the presidents have homes there and things. You had to have a password to get on the ferry to take you to the island.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, geesh. I knew I was doing something special at that point.
Oh, yeah. When you're making it to those type of places.
Yeah. And the company that I was doing it with they do Kardashian events, Dennis Rodman events, George Stephanopoulos.
Wow.
Yes. And this person who we did the event for was a Hispanic soap opera actress. I don't know who it was, or yeah. It's just amazing though that we get to do them.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome. It's amazing. I talked to a lot of business owners in the area and a lot of companies and everything, and it is amazing the reach that some people have. They're here in Springfield,
Yes.
but their work they're doing across the country, across the world, and
Yes.
everything. And that's just another phenomenal example. I mean, who would have thought that you'd be doing work for Lisa Vanderpump or on this island of billionaires? You know, I mean, it's
Absolutely.
just phenomenal. It's so cool.
Thank you. I'm part of something called the Wedding Venue Owners Working Vacations, which is we go to different cities and we're there for about a week and we tour other people's venues. We get to sit with them. We talk to them. We ask them questions. What do you see here? What are your policies? How do you feel about this if this situation comes up? And it's not just about getting the answers from other people so that you can go implement it, but it's people that are actually in this community are all professional. You can have a dozen wedding venues, but how many of those wedding venue owners try to continue to elevate it and make it continue to not just to be more professional, if that makes sense. It's just not just another spot to get married somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You want this to be reputable. And if you're really going to invest in yourself and the time to do this, then you want it to be something that's going to stand out. And it can't just be aesthetics. It has to be something that you offer. And so I am in such a tight-knit community with wedding venue owners all around the world. And we do things together. As far as, we base our pricing off of each other and our protocols, our rules, things like that. People might think it's odd that we require security. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're dealing with a $1 million venue.
Mm-hmm.
You got some really nice things and then you can get some really drunk people.
Yeah.
They
get really drunk and they can do some really stupid things.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yep.
I
We've
think
never
that's
actually had a problem, though, to be honest. There was one lady that just rolled across the lawn, but she was great. Her husband came and picked her up and took her to the car.
She's going to do a roll, and there we go.
And she was
somersaulting.
wee, and she was going. She was so happy. And that's about the extent of anything. And it certainly wasn't bad. It was fun. She was having a great time and I loved it. But security should be there, I feel like, for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
We did have an event there last weekend. We had an event and it was just a birthday party. It wasn't a wedding. And there were some underage kids trying to get some drinks,
Mm-hmm.
and nope, not happening. Yeah. And that was fantastic. We also had, while security was there one other time, we had somebody come up that didn't have an ID card at all, or they had military ID, but it has no age on it.
Right.
And we wouldn't serve them, and they were upset about it. But security was there saying, "Hey, you can't serve you. You got to prove you're 21.
Yeah,
You can't just prove that you can drink."
Yeah, you got military ID at 18.
But it's just one of the things that it just elevates you from regular to professional, if that makes sense.
No, and I think we're certainly fortunate to have you and your experience right here in Springfield, bringing all that stuff that you learned from all these places and all these cool things that you're able to do elsewhere to bring that right back to Springfield. I just think that's phenomenal.
Thank you so much. I think it's important that you train your team as well. I've made sure that everybody in my team on my staff is completely trained in every single area. Oddly enough, I would say the person with the least amount of training in all the areas is me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I focus and on so many other things, but I don't know bar.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any idea how to bartend.
Sure.
No clue at all. When I very first did it for the very first time ever, somebody had to explain to me how to make a Jack and Coke. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, what do I do? And how much? And this. And I had no clue. I'd much rather not be behind the bar at all. I just don't know how to do it. And even if I knew how to do it, I don't think I could do it well because I don't drink. So I don't know, okay, we're going to put a little bit more
Right.
or put a little bit more grenadine. I just don't know the recipes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all of my staff are actually florists.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Because I took them to the Michael Gaffney School of the Floral School. And Michael Gaffney is the one, if you ever see Hallmark movies, he does all the flowers for every Hallmark movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
My younger daughter, she is way into Hallmark movies right now.
Really?
Yeah, she loves her some Christmas holiday, some holiday Hallmark movies. She is all over it right now.
Yes, and it'll be filled with all those garland and that's all Michael Gaffney, all him.
Okay.
And so he taught my staff how to become florists and how to do this because what I had said was, guys, at some point a centerpiece is going to fall over and we have to know how to fix that. So let's go get training.
Just do it.
Let's do it. And I took him all up to Chicago for a week and he trained every one of us. So it's very important that everybody knows what to do.
Again, that's elevating your guest experience and client experience too, because you're not just something like that happens. You're not just saying,
sorry.
I'll call maybe the florist can come out. I don't know, but
there's nothing you can do. It's an emergency.
You can do that, but you could hopefully fix that right there and then take care of them. And I think that would go a long way for a bride or a groom thinking, they were able to just
for sure
go ahead and take care of that for us.
Yes. And then the other thing, I know that we don't work with outside event planners, outside wedding planners. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple of reasons for that. But the number one reason is sheer convenience. Yeah. They would have to go through me for everything because no event planner is going to know where our outlets are or what wattage we can use in this, or they're not going to know those specifics, which means they have to ask us anyway.
Right. They're just, in essence, a middleman from that point, just straight to you every single time.
Correct.
Yeah.
100% correct. And as far as like catering and things like that, we allow you to use whomever you would like. However, we do have a preferred list. It's just preferred. And why is it preferred? Because they've worked with us before. They understand we don't have a catering kitchen, which means they have to come prepared. The people that we do prefer are the professional ones that do know exactly what they're doing, how to do it quickly, and they're good at their game. They know how to decorate their area and they're not late for setup and things like that.
And they've already proved to you that they're going to do a good job.
And there are people that would, hey, can we bring in this person or that person? Absolutely, you can. But just know that they don't know how the flow goes here. The people that we work with, we know we don't have to call 2 and 3 weeks in advance and then continue to hound them. We can call them a week ahead of time and just get the green light and our work is done.
Yeah, you're confident that they're gonna handle their business. They're gonna do their thing. Right?
Yes, because they're professionals and they know what they're doing too. And it takes a team and it takes an entire team. And so there are people though that they want to do their own weddings, do it themselves. That's perfectly fine too. We can do that. It can be just a rental only. It doesn't have to be an all-inclusive or me running the show.
Sure.
Absolutely not. And you can do your own thing. So it can be affordable for everybody. I'm pretty sure we are very comparable to the other venues in town, if not actually more affordable.
Yeah.
And I may raise our prices. I probably will, but probably not for another year or so, just because we are still just getting our foot in the door. I think we're still new.
Mm-hmm.
The business has been around for 5 years, but the venue has only been around for 3.
Okay.
Gotcha. Because we started out as a traveling wedding team.
Mm-hmm.
And now we don't travel anywhere. Just built our own barn, our own venue so that they come to us. And we thought that would be a great idea. It is now, but boy, it was hard the first couple of years.
Getting some traction.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But it's all working out. It's working beautifully. And it's getting better every single day.
I love it.
Yes. Yes.
Like I said, you've got the traction now and you've got a one-stop shop for all of their needs. So it's just going to continue to blow up.
Yes. We do. Thank you.
Well, Audrey, I always like to close with these last couple of things. We've had a lot of great takeaways so far already. Let's give the audience a piece of advice, one on the personal side and one on the professional side. And quite frankly, I know you mentioned the personal side and the professional side kind of blending together. A lot of the high performers, high achievers that I talk to, That's what it is. You know, it's because they love what they do.
Yeah.
So it kind of all merges
Mhm.
together into one.
It becomes your life.
Yeah, it's your life. It's just part of it. It's not like this is my work and this is my personal and everything
Mhm.
is always separate. This is your life, right? It's all
Yes.
blended together as a business owner like that. So let's give the audience a piece of advice, one on the personal side, one on the professional side, to help them elevate their life or business.
Just do it. Do it scared. Do it angry. Do it happy. Do it regardless. Do it no matter what. If you don't try, you're not going to succeed, period. Do not, oh my gosh. And this, again, this could be professional or personal. Do not try to be something you're not. Follow your heart, follow your distinct design and your distinct beliefs. This is a business like I would say every other business in the world where everybody's going to have an opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, if you're not truly in the wedding industry, you're not going to understand it. Just like anybody who's not in your industry would fully understand it. Enjoy your day. It's gone very quickly.
Mhm.
Post-wedding sadness is truly, truly a thing.
Oh, I
We've had
bet.
brides just bawling their eyes out because it's over.
Right.
It went so fast and it's over. We take up so much planning off your plate. Sometimes I feel bad about it because the brides and parents have said, but where's the stress? Where's the frantic?
Feel
Where's
like they should be, yeah.
And I said, look, all you do is plan your bridal shower. You plan your bachelorette parties. You plan your honeymoon. You plan the fun stuff.
Mhm.
I plan the stressful things. Those are what I do. And just enjoy every single moment that you can. It'll come and it'll go. But for that day, it's your day, man, and make the best of it.
That's right. Drink it
Yes.
in. Drink it in.
Absolutely.
So, and is there anything we can do community-wide to help all of us here elevate Springfield and the surrounding communities?
Oh my gosh, just support local. And that's a big thing. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we do is we blog. I blog so much about supporting local everything, including local venues. And it doesn't end there. I mean, I make sure I try to tag out at least 5 different local wedding venue owners in the United States in every single one of my blogs so that people can see what it's about. But there are big corporations taking over wedding venues massively. And it just hasn't really hit the Midwest too much yet, but it's coming. I mean, travel. I do that so much. And the one thing I have noticed about Springfield that is different from every other town that I go to is that there are not a lot of local restaurants here. There are more chain restaurants than I've ever seen in any other town. I don't understand that. Support the local ones. I do think it's important. You have to think about your city and your other fellow businesses and how you can support them in any way possible.
Yeah.
That's why I love letting the pole barn go for things. It's why not? Why not? We're a team. We are all a team.
Absolutely.
This whole town, if Springfield went up against some other team or some other town, we would be together.
Yeah, we'd
right?
lock arms and here we
Yes.
go. Let's get it.
And that's important that we have to stay that way, not just in hard times, but in good times too. Invite your family in, and your family is everybody in this town. That's how I look at it.
I love it.
Thank
Well, Audrey,
you.
speaking of that, thank you for all of your support through all of our endeavors with all of our local events that we've had.
Happy
It's
to
been
do it.
great. And people just rave about the venue every single time we have something out there. So we do certainly appreciate that.
No, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do it. Thank you for inviting me today.
Yeah, thank you for coming down. It was fun.
It
We had a
was.
good time.
Thank you.
Well, remind everybody where they can go to learn more about what you do and your venue.
Absolutely. Go to www.pbcvenue.com or you can give us a call at 217-685-7389.
Awesome. Well,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Audrey.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to let Audrey get back to elevating Springfield, but for the rest of y'all, we'll be right back.
Looking for expert tree care with hometown integrity? Look no further than Sangamon Tree Service. They're your trusted local pros, delivering quality workmanship, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing every time. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, their team brings professionalism and care to every job, big or small. Call the name your neighbors trust, Sangamon Tree Service, or visit them today at sangamontreeservice.com. Sangamon Tree Service, rooted in quality, built on trust.
All right. How about Audrey? Great stuff, right? So many great stories of all her experiences out there that she is bringing right here to Springfield with her phenomenal venue, Pole Barn Chic. Hey, if you haven't checked that out yet, make sure you do. If you've got an event coming up, wedding or otherwise, give them a shout. They will certainly take care of you. Do want to thank our friends over at Acosta Angeli Roofing. Juan, Zach, Tony, and the entire team over there are your local roofing pros. Hey, if you just need an inspection, they'll come out and give you a free inspection and estimate. Maybe you have a little roof damage and you know you're going to need some work done. Give them a shout. They will take care of you. Hey, a couple things that Audrey talked about. I'm going to keep my remarks brief. It is Thanksgiving today. Hope y'all are having a phenomenal day, spending some time with the family. And one thing that she was big on was that guest experience, that client experience. So, hey, today, when you're thinking about things, reflect on your client experience, your guest experience. She had a lot of different examples of how they do all those little things, from her work at Disney to her work at Pole Barn, to ensure that that day is just perfect for those couples, and also that each and every event is taken care of down to the smallest detail. Next thing I want to touch on is being Thanksgiving and all. Said this in a tip of the day yesterday that I sent out. Of course, take today and be thankful for everything in your life. Be thankful for all those blessings that you have and your family, your business, and everything. But with 10X, we're thankful, but we're never satisfied. Keep on stretching. Keep on going for those big, massive 10X goals. As you're reflecting on what you're thankful for, also reflect and plan on what you still want to accomplish. Still remaining 10X, still getting after it every single day. So thank you again to Audrey for spending some time with us today, and I hope everyone out there has a phenomenal Thanksgiving weekend. Be right back with more after the break.
Looking for personalized insurance with hometown care? David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agent, is here to help you protect what matters most: your family, your home, and your dreams. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, David and his team are proud to serve the Springfield community with trusted advice and reliable coverage. Local service, real relationships, peace of mind. Call today or stop by their office. They can build your dream protection plan together. Call 217-726-6343.
Well, thank you for joining us today, everybody. Appreciate you making us a part of your day. Hey, don't forget, while you're out on social, check ours out. You can check my personal one out at Robert Ferriell at everywhere. Check out those Elevate Springfield pages, those Big Dog Business Coaching pages as well. Check us out over on YouTube. Give us a subscribe, give us a like or a follow on any of those channels. We would certainly appreciate it. So hey, take what you learned today. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together, that's right, y'all, we're going to elevate Springfield. Be great.
When I first walked into Shudokan Karate Club, I was just looking for a way to get stronger, but what I found was so much more. Here we train in traditional karate, the real stuff, passed down through generations. Every punch, every kata has purpose. I've learned self-discipline, confidence, and how to protect myself. Not just in class, but in real life. It's not about being aggressive, it's about being prepared. This is more than a club, it's a way of life. Join us at Shudokan, traditional, powerful, real. Ki-ai!